thunder cracks. A single snare hit echoes, then explodes into a rapid-fire roll, launching a stadium of fists into the air. Under the purple lights, a drummer's silhouette is a blur, arms moving like a whirlwind, cymbals crashing. This is more than just rhythm, it's ignition. Tonight, we dive deep into the pulse of rock, the story of Ian Paice. Without Ian Paice, the Deep Purple sound would simply be unthinkable. For over 5 decades, his drums have been the foundation for hard rock anthems, fusing raw power with a finesse that's rare in this genre. He's a drummer's drummer, and as a musician, I can tell you, he's the secret sauce that inspired legions of us to get on stage. What makes Ian Paice's drumming so essential to rock itself? How did a left-handed kid from Nottingham become the heartbeat of one of the world's loudest bands? Let's trace the journey of the man who proved that you can play heavy, but you still have to make it swing. Born in Nottingham in 1948, Ian's earliest memories are filled with music. His father was a pianist, filling the house with boogie-woogie and big band swing. In the Paice household, music wasn't just a hobby, it was a language spoken at the dinner table. That early exposure to swing would eventually become his trademark. At 15, Ian got his first drum kit, and he was hooked instantly. He tried the violin first, but it was too restrictive. He needed the freedom and energy of the drums. He started playing along to his father's records, trying to catch that elusive jazz feel, while the rest of the world was leaning into the birth of rock and roll. While his peers were listening to early rock, Ian was studying the greats, Gene Krupa and Buddy Rich. You can hear it in his single-stroke rolls and his incredible speed. He didn't just want to hit the drums, he wanted to dance with them. That jazz-infused swing is exactly what gave Deep Purple that unique driving gallop. Before the big stages, there were the clubs. Ian cut his teeth with local bands like the Maze. He was already gaining a reputation for his speed and precision. Even back then, people noticed this left-handed kid who played with an intensity that seemed to push the entire band forward. 1968, the turning point. Ritchie Blackmore and Jon Lord were looking for a drummer who could handle their ambition. When they saw Ian play, they knew. He joined the original lineup, and from the first rehearsal, the chemistry was undeniable. The engine was finally installed, and the machine was ready to roar. Let's talk technique. Ian is a left-handed drummer playing a right-handed world, and he made it look effortless. His blast beats and those lightning-fast snare fills aren't just for show. They are incredibly precise. He's a master of the one-handed roll, a technique that still leaves drummers scratching their heads today. What sets Paice apart is his control. He can play at breakneck speeds without ever losing the groove. In songs like Fireball, his double bass drumming was revolutionary for the time. He brought a level of technical excellence to hard rock that raised the bar for everyone who followed. It's not just about the loud moments. Listen to his ghost notes, those subtle hits on the snare that you almost feel more than you hear. Ian understands dynamics. He knows when to explode and when to pull back, creating a tension and release that makes the music breathe. That's the difference between a drummer and a musician. Ian's setup has evolved, but his loyalty to Ludwig drums and Paice cymbals is legendary. From the massive kits of the 70s to his more streamlined modern setups, he's always looked for a bright, cutting sound. His snare drum tone is one of the most recognizable in rock, crisp, poppy, and always right at the front of the mix. Paice tunes his drums higher than most rock drummers, a nod to his jazz roots. This gives his kit a singing quality. It allows every hit to be articulate, even when the band is at full volume. He taught us that you don't need a muddy, low-tuned sound to be heavy. As we've discussed before, the bond between Paice and Roger Glover is rock solid. They are the engine room. Ian's ability to lock in with Roger's driving bass lines created a rhythmic foundation that allowed the soloists to fly. They aren't just playing together, they are thinking together. From the groundbreaking in-rock to the sheer perfection of Machine Head, Ian's playing defines an era. And let's not forget Made in Japan, arguably the greatest live album ever recorded. His solo on the mule isn't just a display of skill, it's a masterclass in rhythmic storytelling. When the lineup changed in the mid-70s, Ian evolved with it. The Burn and Stormbringer albums showed a more funky, soulful side of his playing. He proved he could adapt to any style, blues, soul, or hard rock, without ever losing his identity. He remained the steady hand through all the changes. During Purple's hiatus, Ian didn't stop. He joined Whitesnake and later worked with the legendary Gary Moore. These years showed his versatility. He could lay down a simple, heavy groove for a blues rock hit just as easily as he could handle a complex progressive track. He was always in demand because he always delivered. 1984 brought the reunion everyone wanted. Perfect Strangers showed that Ian hadn't lost a step. If anything, his playing had become more seasoned. He's continued to lead Deep Purple through the decades, becoming the only member to appear on every single album. That kind of longevity is unheard of in rock. Ian's approach to drum solos is unique. He doesn't just hit everything in sight. He builds a musical structure. He uses humor, dynamics, and incredible stick work to keep the audience engaged. For him, a solo is a conversation with the crowd, not just a workout. The list of drummers influenced by Ian Paice is endless. From Lars Ulrich to Chad Smith, they all cite his speed and swing as a major inspiration. He brought a sense of cool to hard rock drumming. He showed that you could be the engine of the loudest band in the world and still play with the grace of a jazz master. Despite his legendary status, Ian remains one of the most humble guys in the business. He's a true professional, always prepared, always focused on the song. He's the guy who stays out of the drama and just focuses on the beat. That's why he's survived 50 years at the top. Even today, Ian isn't afraid of the new. He uses modern technology to enhance his sound, but never lets it replace the human element. He's a firm believer that no machine can replace the push and pull of a real drummer. His live performances today still have the same fire they had in 1972. Ian is a passionate teacher. Through his clinics, he's shared his knowledge with thousands of young drummers. He doesn't just teach beats, he teaches feeling. He wants the next generation to understand that drumming is about more than just hitting things hard. It's about the soul of the music. Playing like Ian does is physically demanding, especially after 50 years. He's been open about his health challenges, including a minor stroke a few years ago, but his comeback was nothing short of miraculous. He's back on the throne, proving that the music keeps you young. From Smoke on the Water to Burn, Ian Paice's drumming is woven into the very fabric of rock history. He's the only member to play on every Deep Purple album, a testament to his resilience and his creative spirit. His swing, his fire, and his humility continue to inspire across all genres. Ian Paice is more than just the engine of Deep Purple. He's a living link between the world of jazz and the thunder of hard rock. As a guitarist, I've always known, with Paice behind you, the possibilities are endless. His drumming is a constant reminder that groove, above all else, is the heartbeat of life. In every great band, the drummer and the guitarist are locked in a dance. With Ian, it was never about showing off. It was about supporting the song, creating the tension, and then exploding together. That's why his playing resonates with musicians of every stripe, from every corner of the globe. I'll never forget the story of the Machine Head sessions. Ian nailed Highway Star in a single take, drums thunderous yet perfectly precise. The band just stared at him in silence for a second, then burst out laughing. Sometimes the first take is where the real magic lives. Ian Paice's journey is far from over. He's still touring, still teaching, and still pushing the boundaries of what a drum kit can do. His story isn't just about technique, it's about passion, it's about the groove, and it's about the endless pursuit of that perfect beat. Turn it up, keep it loud. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's meet again in the next story of rock.